Hi, this is Team 1, and we're talking about Unit 4. I'm Rowan Bigham.
I'm Kiara Dill.
And this is
Touchstone.
there we go. So I read the Horizon, the 2016 Horizon report for K through 12 edition, and there was a lot of really great stuff that actually kind of all tied together. But what I'm really going to focus on is the advancing digital equity, equity. What this is talking about is that with all the advancements in technology, this is really causing that socioeconomic challenge that we already have. You know, the children that are wealthy opposed to those that have no money. This is causing that rift to really be shown. So they're trying to come up with all sorts of different ways to give free internet access, or ways, like there was one initiative that they had that I thought was really cool, where a school, let me see if I can find it, they equipped a fleet of 18 school buses with industrial integrated services routers, so that children could actually do their work and homework on the way to school and back. And now I'm fortunate enough to work somewhere that
I like that.
Yeah, where everyone has what they need. Probably too much of what they need. But I was just curious if either of you, Kiara or Tanita, see this kind of problem with the technology.
As a third grade teacher, which we're kind of starting having the kids use technology almost daily, to where they would only use it once a week, maybe within second grade at my school. But now they're using technology for math, science, and social studies that I teach. And I just want to piggyback off of what you said, because mine is bring your own device, which means that you can actually, which I've seen this in Alvin ISD, they actually bring their own device daily. Is their responsibility, and they have to not only finish their work online, but to also be responsible to bring their own technology every day, or else they can't get any credit for their type of work that they're doing in class.
Right.
Well, in my area, I know that the student, I work for Head Start, and they didn't really have much technology at all. If they had a computer in their classroom, that was the only technology they would have, and the teacher would allow them to do it, as a center or a station. But like the public schools and the older age groups, they're not getting they don't have the technology access that a lot of schools do.
Right.
They do have maybe one or two computers in their classrooms as well, and they're older. They all have access to, I guess, their phones and things like that, but nothing provided for the schools in this area. So some schools I know that have even like flash drives that the kids can plug into. They just don't have that in this area.
Right, so that would actually really affect kind of like what you read about, Tanita, about the personalized learning, right? Because they want to personalize learning while utilizing technology, but they can't do that if you don't have internet access at your house, or a bring your own device type of situation.
Right, yeah, and that's what I guess the personalized learning kind of they tried to, I guess, combine like kind of hybrid classes where you're going to go home and you need to finish a lesson or complete lessons through computer access, and a lot of the children in this area don't have that, even have a computer at home or anything like that, so they would be definitely left out from any type of curriculums that have it involved. But and see, I see in other areas, like especially early childhood with special needs children that do need certain devices that either speak for them or allow them to communicate through computers. That I've seen that, you know, in other places like Clear Creek, Deer Park area, but in this area, not yet. So, because I'm in like the Galveston, Texas City, Hitchcock area, so they're still lacking in providing the students with what they need. So it's hard to give that, you know,
Okay.
we as teachers need to provide that, you know, ourselves with our own tablets and our own cell phones, and it's hard.
Right. Kara, did you have something you wanted to add? It sounded like you had something.
Yeah, well, actually, I was kind of going off what the last statement that she made, and the fact is that not a lot of kids have technology at home. Which, by the way, I think that personally, this is why I love BYOD, because you get to bring your own type of technology, whether it's an old cell phone, whether it's an old iPad, whether it's an old Kindle, you know, from 5 years ago and stuff like that. They can actually just they have different types of apps, and also they can work with any type of technology that the kids give. It doesn't matter if it was 5, 10 years ago, they can actually work on it. And that's what I love about BYOD is once they actually put it into the school system and stuff like that, they can actually use it wherever they go around the school. And actually there was a thing that said BYOD enables students and educators to leverage the tools that make them most efficient, including location-based services, social networks, and video streaming. A study conducted by McGraw-Hill Education and Hanover Research reported that 48% of surveyed students use their own mobile devices to study. And that's what I love about BYOD. You don't have to be at school to study this. You can actually, matter of fact, I've seen this in Alvin ISD. You can actually still be online with Alvin ISD systems and still get your work done if you're at home. It doesn't matter where you are.
So I'm just gonna
And
wrap.
that's what I love about BYOD.
I'm gonna wrap all of this up with one last thought, also that kind of like ties in what y'all were just saying, but it's kind of the opposite. So there are, you know, nations that are still developing. There are places that don't even have electricity, and yet they are utilizing this BYOD thing where they're like having laptops for every student. However, they don't have the electricity. It's an interesting way to end this video, I think, you know, like a food for thought type of thing. So I just want to say thank you to all your viewers, all the viewers out there. Want to say bye, Kiara or Tanita? No?
Bye.
All right. I disappeared.
Mm-hmm.